They're projecting this market to be a $13 trillion market. That is half the US GDP, the strongest GDP in the world. Almost rivals some of the other strongest GDPs in the world, you know, number 2, number 3, things like that. It's twice the current tech market. So Apple, Amazon, Google, add them all up, times it by 2, that's what this is supposed to be. That's a Citibank statistic, that's a bank. Banks don't like crypto. And they're still saying this is going to be huge. And so anyway, we start people with education. Then we got to get them a wallet. There's, you know, to go in and buy tech in Web 1, you need money. To be able to buy anything in Web3, you need money. But the wallet's different, obviously. And the wallet is a lot more exciting than a regular wallet that you would carry around. And so we start them with a wallet, would be the second step. If we've educated them on crypto and started them with a wallet, we've done our job. We've educated them, they're in. And that's taking us about 5 to 10 minutes, full service. We're getting really good at that. And the average person in our store stays for about 15 minutes. So we have another 10 minutes, 5, 10 minutes, okay? And then the question is, what are we doing with that next 5, 10 minutes? And that's where we're really looking for strong partners to say, hey, look, I want to be that product that the everyday person is learning about every day, all over the world. And so we're looking for those partners. Those partners help fund our project. Our project then can grow and grow and grow. Then we're adding more value to the customers, our clients. So it gets really exciting that way. There's a flywheel effect. And then every time we open a new store and every day we get better and better and better at onboarding people, making it quicker, faster. People will want to stay longer because the technology is catching on. The next bull market comes, we might have onboarded, you know, several 100 million people, basically.
Of course. So when you educate the users to sign up for a wallet, right, what exactly are you telling them?
Yeah, I think basically what we're telling them is everything in crypto starts with a wallet. So we have the signage start with a wallet, and it's a low learning curve thing. We basically say it's like setting up a Facebook account to get into Web 2, you know. And so let's set up this account. When it comes to seed phrase, we have sort of private rooms, special paper to write it on, all this kind of stuff. We talk about protecting your seed phrase and what you should do, what are next steps. That's why it's extremely important for us to have a strong team. This is not the business where you can get on Indeed and hire a bunch of people like you would for a new Best Buy location.
Right.
You really need people that have a pulse on the market, that really understand how to walk someone through this and what's the proper next steps after you start with a wallet. Honestly, our team is better at that than me. That's when we get into some more of the detailed stuff. What I'm really good at is taking the average person, and what I've instilled in our team is to take the average person and get them really excited about the future. One of the really exciting things that gets people motivated to follow the whole process in Web3 is when you talk about the upside. If you go into Apple in 2001 and buy a Macintosh, it's going to immediately start going down in value every minute.
Right.
It's going to depreciate. With digital assets, there's a likelihood that if you pick right, you have very high appreciation effect. And with only 1 million, 2 million buyers or sellers of NFTs, there's actually a very high percentage if you pick the right project that it's going to go up in value a lot. So we kind of get people to click, oh wait, I could be a part of this. And that's one of the exciting things is like, it's almost like you're buying a product and you're buying stock at the same time. You know, it's like you're going to be a part of this. Legitimately, the risk of getting sort of scammed or some sort of danger happening in Web3 is actually very, very, very small percentage of transactions if you're educated. If you're educated, it almost all goes away. And so that's one of the reasons why we think stores are so powerful. We honestly say, hey, before you make that trade, just come in the store. Let's just make sure
everything goes well.
Yeah, because what you're doing, like let's say you buy something in DeFi. Are you getting the right contract address? How do you find the right contract?
Well, you guys actually help them with that?
Of course.
You just check everything for the users.
Yeah, if someone says, hey, I want to buy this token, we're going to make sure they buy the right token. And we're going to make sure they understand what they're buying. And then we're going to make sure they know how to sell it.
Okay.
Because that's the saddest stories we heard at Floki, was people that did make 100x and they didn't know how to sell it. Because they're, you know what I mean? That's sad. And that's an issue of education. And so not only do they know how to buy it, they know how to find the right one. And those things can only be done like this, honestly. I don't think I can, even me or you, it's going to be difficult for us to get on Zoom and say, okay, share screen, let me make sure you do this. But this is a different level. That's why companies are still making so many big deals in person. There's so much to be done in person. There's so much an effect of the in-person effect. But certainly we help them buy the right thing, understand how to sell it.